It's been a minute since I've done a publisher book haul, and as always, these books are stacking up. Let's look at all the amazing books that I have been sent recently. Scribner Books sent me How to Hold Someone in Your Heart by Mizuki Sujimura, which is book 2 of the Lost Souls series. This picks up 7 years after book 1 and follows Ayumi, a young man who is caught between the demands of everyday life and his extraordinary gift, which is reuniting the living with the dead. Avon sent me To Bleed a Crystal Bloom by Sarah A. Parker, and it has these really beautiful sprayed edges. This is a dark reimagining of Rapunzel, full of immersive imagery and breathtaking angst. William Morrow sent me A Midnight Pastry Shop called Wawaldang by Lee Anwa. This follows our main character who inherits a bakery from her grandmother, where she has to run the bakery for at least a month, and it must be open to customers from 10 p.m. to midnight. She doesn't realize that these customers are spirits that are there to solve their unfinished business before being reincarnated. Orbit sent me How to Lose a Goblin in 10 Days by Jesse Silva. This is a cozy romantasy between a halfling and a goblin. They also sent me City of Others by Jared Poon. This is a South Asian inspired urban fantasy that follows our main character whose job it is to make sure that no one in Singapore sees any of the supernatural people who live there. Until one day things go wrong. Delacorte Press sent me Tidespeaker by Sadie Turner. This is a gothic fantasy that follows a girl that has the power to command the tides, and her life changes when she gets a job serving a wealthy noble family, only to learn upon arrival that the last person who held her post died. They also sent me Stolen Midnights by Catherine Quinn. Once again, a book with beautiful sprayed edges. This is a young adult romantasy where a palace darling and a thief have to join forces after he unwittingly steals a necklace with the power to change their world forever.